Prime Minister Narendra Modi has taken the charge of an economy that is facing the twin problems of high inflation and much below potential growth. The union budget to be presented by Finance Minister Arun Jaitley will also decide the direction of the sluggish economy. Rising food prices has emerged as one of the big challenges for the government. The budget would be the first major economic statement from the newly elected government and is likely to signal its stance on various issues such as fiscal consolidation, reviewing growth of the investment, tax policies, and the new finance minister will have to try to balance the expectations and reality. The government is likely to present the 2014-15 union budget in the second week of July. As the vote on account approved by the previous parliaments ends on 31st July, a new budget has to be in place before that date. Elevated costs for food items have added to inflationary pressures. Below average rainfall predicted between June to September this year could hit summer crops, increasing price pressures and impacting the economic growth. The nation is keenly awaiting the budget for policy cues and the government's strategy on reviewing growth, containing inflation, trimming subsidies, and measures for the farm and manufacturing sectors. The government has vowed to review the growth, which has slipped below 5% mark for 2 consecutive years, and has said taming food inflation remains its topmost priority. To get an informed view, NNIS spoke exclusively to the chief economist of PhD, Chamber of Commerce.
Firstly, government should focus on the agricultural reforms because again and again we are facing food inflation, and that impacts the growth scenario and impacts the overall performance of the economy and undermines the business scenarios. So agriculture reform should be top of the agenda to tackle. We are looking for reforms in the labor market. Labor reforms should be there to boost up the manufacturing sector because manufacturers face various problems in terms of employment of the workforce. Sometimes these measures are stringent, but I believe in the coming times these measures will help the economy to achieve revival and to enter in the double-digit trajectory. Increasing the fares is also a good thing, though sometimes bad for the Aam Aadmi, but it is good for the health of the economy. It will enhance the government revenues and fulfill the deficit scenarios in the coming times. Yeah, tax rationalization is expected because now economy is facing various cascading impact of taxation system. Tax laws are not simple. So sometimes one faces various problems to fill up the forms also. So that should be simplified and rationalized. Infrastructure sector is very weak, and particularly the power scenario is very in the worsening trajectory. So government should focus on the power sector reforms that will help the industry scenario to revive. PhD Chamber's top of the agenda is manufacturing sector reforms because industry is facing slowdown since not only for the last few quarters but also last few years. So manufacturing sector is now growth of manufacturing sector is near zero. So that should be enhanced. I don't see any kind of weakness in the Gujarat model. State is doing very well and state is in the number one in various socio-economic parameters. So I believe the other states should also adopt these kind of models to upgrade the social sector structure and to facilitate the people, to facilitate the industry and to facilitate the overall economic growth scenario.
Powered by NNIS.